Sweet potatoes occupy this interesting space where they're substantial enough to be satisfying, but nutritious enough to be genuinely beneficial. When you're trying to eat in a more anti-inflammatory way, one of the challenges is finding foods that feel like comfort food while actually supporting your health. Sweet potatoes nail this balance. The beta-carotene content in sweet potatoes is exceptional. A single medium sweet potato can provide over 400% of your daily vitamin A needs. And because sweet potatoes contain fat-soluble nutrients, eating them with a small amount of fat like olive oil or nuts significantly increases absorption. The vitamin C content is also impressive, and together these nutrients combat both inflammation and oxidative stress. What makes sweet potatoes particularly valuable is their complex carbohydrate profile. Unlike simple starches that spike blood sugar quickly, sweet potatoes have a lower glycemic index and provide sustained energy without dramatic blood sugar swings. Those blood sugar spikes and crashes are themselves inflammatory, so foods that provide steady energy actually help control inflammation beyond just their nutrient content. The natural sweetness of sweet potatoes means they don't need much embellishment. Roasted, mashed, or baked, they're satisfying and filling. This matters because one of the reasons people struggle with anti-inflammatory eating is that they miss comfort foods. Sweet potatoes give you that satisfaction without the inflammatory burden of refined carbohydrates or unhealthy fats. They're also remarkably versatile. You can use them in both savory and sweet preparations. Roasted sweet potato cubes add heartiness to salads and grain bowls. Mashed sweet potatoes work as a side dish or can be incorporated into baked goods. Even sweet potato toast has become a thing, where thick slices are toasted and used as a base for various toppings. But here's where I need to inject some reality. Sweet potatoes, despite being nutritious, are still a starchy carbohydrate. If you're someone who's insulin-resistant, diabetic, or trying to manage blood sugar, you can't eat unlimited quantities just because they're vegetables. A medium sweet potato contains about 27 grams of carbohydrate, and if you're eating one with butter and marshmallows like the traditional Thanksgiving preparation, you're now in dessert territory, not anti-inflammatory vegetable territory. There's also the fact that not all sweet potatoes are equal. The deep orange varieties are highest in beta-carotene. Purple sweet potatoes contain anthocyanins instead, which have different but also beneficial anti-inflammatory properties. White sweet potatoes have less of these pigmented compounds. So color matters if you're specifically trying to maximize anti-inflammatory benefits. And while sweet potatoes store well, they need proper storage conditions: cool but not cold, dry but not desiccated. Refrigerating them actually converts some of their starch to sugar and changes their texture. Many people don't realize this and wonder why their sweet potatoes turned weird in the fridge. Despite these nuances, sweet potatoes remain one of the most nutritious, satisfying, and accessible anti-inflammatory foods available.